Olá a todos, senhoras e senhores. Hello everyone, and welcome to another round of GPVWC Academy Series. Today we are in the Ciudad del Motor de Aragon, circuit of Aragon that is using for motorcycles. It's not more famous for Formula Ones, but it's a nice track that you see for the Academy cars. My name is Rodrigo Carvalho. Today with Ryan Eliott and Sandeep Singh on cameras. You make the broadcast for you. And Ryan, hello. We see the practice that Simon Felix is dominating today on time. So probably, if nothing bad happens, probably he'll make the pole as it seems, right?
I mean, you'd like to think so. He was about half a second up in the practice session on anyone else in the server, so he's looking good going into it, and I think he's definitely my choice for pole.
Yes, and we need to remember this track from Aragon is 24 laps and is different than Paul Ricard that we have on the last 2 weeks ago. It's a track that probably you see more overtakes than before. It's a very nice track, it's very technical. Now we watching Kevin van der Meij. He's the first guy to start in the lap. Let's see on onboard with him to know how's the track for people that don't know. And now he make the sector 1 of the track in the 550 gear, go to the second gear in the left corner. Oh, cut a little bit. Finish now the sector 1. Now is the sector 2. Is an interesting part of the track. As you see, is a straight line, and now it starts like a downhill. You can see here. That's very nicey. And here he made it. Now in the third and fourth and five, car goes to the speed on the left corner. Now is another part that corner to the left, very technical part, and oh, he almost lose the car on this corner right now. A bit oversteer as you can see, and now we start the straight line, the part with the DRS. So now he opened the DRS, Van der Meij, right now. He opened in the 50 gear, Morton 260, 271, 3, 4, 5, and it's a big straight line. As you can see, a very good part to try to make a move because a corner to the left, a very low speed corner. And this is the final part of the track. Now he goes to the straight line on the final part, another DRS zone, and he makes the lap with 139.280. At the moment is the provisional pole, but probably this lap will be improved size. We see that, and he's already improved. Simon Frelick, 138.665. The guy from Poland is on a mission today. He wants to make his third pole on the Academy Series, and he's very fast. He's way more fast than other guys we'll see in the practice, and he already showed that again because he's more than half a second more faster than Van der Meij. So Ryan, after how are your thoughts about this race today? After you see the track, what do you think? How you talk to us? Everything you thinking about it?
If everything goes to plan, I'm seeing it. Obviously, I'm expecting Simon Frelick to just drive away in the race. But I think the mid-pack from anywhere from second to the top 15 should be really close. There's a lot of technical corners around here. Might expect some mistakes as well. It's not necessarily who might be the fastest. It might be a battle of surviving throughout the...
That is very interesting. At the moment, you have 37 cars on the grid. A lot of cars in the track. And for the moment, Simon Felix is in an out lap. He's not making a lap. He's making the in lap to start his quali lap again. For the moment, Simon Felix is in first position. Guilherme Tomiazzi in position. Nice one for Guilherme. He make a 39.257. He finished in third position last race in Paul Ricard. He's a guy that is improving race by race, and he already have 2 races in Formula Challenge. One for Neptune and another for GPVWC Academy in Canada. That was our last round. Also, you see Van der Meij is on the track, but still not make a lap. The Stoop is making a lap now. He improved a little bit the sector 1, but it's not good enough compared to Frelick. He's almost 1 second more slower than Frelick. Oh no, that was his completed lap, sorry. Now the other lap is more slower. Probably he go to the pits. I don't see anyone making laps now that can beat or put a little fear in Frelick. Let's see. Looks like Frelick today is on his own league, basically. Talking about Frelick, he's starting now another lap, and let's see if he can improve way better than that. But he have a lot of cars in front of him, so maybe his lap he's not improved on sector 1, just 0.59 more slow, but he still have a chance to improve his provisional pole, but have a Hinkhuysa in front of him. Probably he will lost time. Hinkhuysa tried to exit but Frelick stopped the car. Don't see that was a good idea continuing his lap and go to the pits. Spadi, I think he's from Italy, he make now the second place with a 39.209. It seems that the guys that fighting for the second place is making on 39.2 because Spadi, Tomiasi, Van der Meij is on the 39.2, and then the Stoop with a 39.5. So it seems that Frankie is on a different level today, Ryan, because only he make 38 and he did not make 38.9, he make 38.6. That is too massive compared to the other guys today.
I do think it'll be a little bit closer towards the end. So people like Kevin Van der Meij haven't actually gone faster than their original lap, and I remember him making a couple of mistakes. I think it'll get closer, but I still just think he's on another level compared to anyone else. I mean, he's on his out lap now. We'll have to see when he comes back around again if he actually manages to improve on that time. It's highly possible.
Yes, and Tomiasi goes to the out part of the track to go to the pits. Spad is starting his lap now. Let's see if and he see a guy spin in front of him and he crashed. Oh, it's a pity, so he will need to go back to the pits and make another lap. Lose time with that.
Really,
7 minutes to
time.
Yes, 7 minutes to end the session. At the moment, still Frelick with his 38.6. He's now waiting people pass him on the straight line to no one's harm his lap. It looks like he wants to improve more. He looks like he wants to show to everyone, Ryan, okay guys, I am the sheriff here, and I want to show you guys that I can make way better than that if you guys think that this is the best I can make it. So let's see if someone improves to have a chance to fight with Frelick, because we don't see at the moment that. At the moment, I see nothing. Yeah, I see nothing to make Frelick be with a bit fear. So let's see Frelick lap. He's starting now, another lap. He make the first corner now. Look at the technical of Frelick, very clean. He looks like his car was a very good setup. He make a very good job on his car. And he's a guy that he's training a lot. We always see Frelick train on server, try to improve, try to be better than he was every time. He's a guy that I want the best for him. And he's still not improved his sector 1, but he's very near, only 0.85 more faster, more slower, sorry. But he have Ponisi in front of him. Let's see if Ponisi will not harm his lap. And look how Frelick controls the car to avoid oversteer. It's amazing. In that part, he was very aggressive on the downhill part on sector 2. Now he's coming to the sector 3. Yeah, Ponisi stopped the car to not harm his lap. Let's see if Prix can improve his sector 2. And let's see. No, he improved a little bit, but not good enough to beat his provisional lap. But now let's see the final part. It's the straight line. He will open his DRS in a few seconds. He opened the DRS, 50 gear, 263, 59, 270. He got to 280. Now is the final part, the heavy brake on the left corner. He making first gear. Oh, that was good enough. Maybe he can improve. Maybe he can make a 38.5. I don't know. Let's see now. Simo Frelick on the straight line. He will crosses the line and he he improved. 138.579 is the provisional pole at the moment. Shimon Frelick, and let's see the other guys. Spadi. Oh, Spadi is interesting, but looks like he made a mistake on Sector 2, but he was only 003 more slower than Frelick on Sector 1. Let's see if he don't lose time. Also, Tomiyasu is only 005 from Frelick on Sector 1, and he's made now the Sector 2, so maybe Frelick, you have now people that can beat his pole. I don't know. On Sector 2, yes, Spadi was now 1/10 more slower than Frelick, and a guy in front of him spins. Maybe Spadi, because of that, slow a little bit, I don't know. Let's see Tomiyasu, if Tomiyasu can... Tomiyasu is just 2/10 more slow than Frelick on Sector 2, but he go now to the final sector. Maybe he can improve a little bit to make the second position at the moment. I don't know. He goes down now to straight line, and he improved it. 39.0, almost 38. So people can make 38. Frelick is not only you.
There we go. David Spadi just gone in for 138.8.
Yes, and Spadi showed to us that it's possible to make a 38, and he made a 38.8. But looks like was not a perfect lap, Ryan, because it looks like he has got a bit nervous because people stood in front of him. So maybe Spadi can improve it. Oh, look at Spadi. Look, Spadi 001 more slow than Frelick on Sector 1, and another guy spins in front of Spadi and he prefers to stop. Probably he was a bit of fear to someone crash into him. Because looks like Spadi, Ryan, can make better than that. Can make maybe the pole position, I don't know.
There's only 2 minutes 45 in the session left to go. But maybe it's just a sign. It might be showing us that maybe Simon Frelick might not be as comfortable as we once thought. Someone's within a couple of tenths of him. It just takes one move at the start of the race that could maybe put him ahead. You never know what can happen from.
Yes, and talking about the monster, the Polish machine, Shimon Frelick is another lap. Let's see if he can improve more than that and show to everyone it's impossible to beat me. And he's not improving his Sector 1, but he's very near, only 0.60 more slower. So let's see the Sector 2 now for Simon Frelick. Have a free track in front of him. No one's too hard, and he prefers to stop. So probably he will have only one chance to make a lap if he goes off now. Spadi is on the track to make another lap. Tomiyasu is on the track to make another lap. Bartlomesh, the Polish guy on 4th position, is also on the track. He will start in a few seconds his lap. He's on the Sector 3 now. Vandermeer is making a lap, so let's see Vandermeer if he can improve and he can make a better than top 5. So let's see Vandermeer. He's finishing out the Sector 1. Let's see how fast he'll be, and he's more faster than Frelick. 0.60 more faster on Sector 1. So let's see if Vandermeer can make the pole position. Now is the Sector 2, a downhill part. Needs to make more aggressive this part. Let's see if he can make a better exit. He has some people in front of him, but maybe these guys will not harm his lap. I expected that because it's a chance to see someone take the pole from Simon Frelick. And with Lambert now, I don't know. Lambert exit now. Let's see if he don't lose with that. And he improved it. 2/10 more faster than Frelick on Sector 2. So it's a chance. It's a chance to make a pole position. Kevin Van de Meij, he's going now to the straight line. He opened the DRS. Let's see if he not lose now in the 6th gear in the 275, 6, 7, 8, 280s. He will go now to the corner to the left hand. There's a heavy brake part. He make very good. He can pick a slipstream from the guys in front of him, so he can improve better than that maybe. Let's see. Kevin Van de Meij, he crosses the line now. He opened the DRS and he will make the... No, he don't improve it. 38.6. He lose time on the Sector 3. It's a pity. He almost near to make the pole position. But let's see Spadi. Spadi also make a faster Sector 1 than Frelick, so Spadi have a chance to improve his lap. Let's see it. Frelick also improved his Sector 1. Frelick also improves his Sector 1. It's a battle now. Tomiyasu don't improve, so maybe Tomiyasu don't make a better lap than that. Let's see Spadi. Spadi now is finishing the Sector 2 on the track. And 0:12 more slower than fact, but looks like he lost a little bit time now on the start of sector 3. Let's see if it's not harm and nug. You go down to the straight line, open up your ass. You have a free. He don't open up their ass. I don't know why. He don't open up their ass, and the session is ended. Why Spadi don't open her ass? He opened now. Probably he forgot. This will cost him a pole position, and he don't make very well the last corner. Yeah, probably Spadi you don't make the pole position because he I don't think he'll make the pole position. Yes, and he don't make it. 39.1, third position for him. Bartomeu improved P4 for him. Tomiazzi is still in P5. He finished now his lap, not good enough to improve. And let's see Frelick. He improved the sector 2, 1/10 more fast than his previous lap. So now Frelick is finishing his lap. Oh, I see. I think he lost a little bit on the last corner now. Let's see it. You go now to the straight line. You open your DRS. And let's see if Frank can improve more than that. He improved it a little bit, just 138.536. So I see no one that can beat him. So Shimon Frelick make for the third time the pole position in Academy Series. That was a bit exciting, Ryan.
I mean, I thought he was getting really close at the end there. There was a couple of people that were starting to challenge him after that early dominance, but it might prove that, yeah, again in the race, it could all go up in the air. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm really looking forward to this.
Yes, and the top 5 was very interesting. Also, Rob Bruza, the former driver for Thunderdog, makes an P6. So let's talk the top 10. Spoli was Simon Frank with Kevin Van der Meij in P2, David Spade in P3, Bartomeu, Machi. Sorry, guys. Bartomeu in P4, Guilherme Tomiazzi in P5, Rob Bruza P6, Massimiliano Riboli, also that driving in FC for his team, Valley Sports in P7, John McLean in P8, Nathan De Stoop, that racing, if I don't forget now, I think he raced for in French GP for the GPVWC Academy in P9, and then Rosen in P10. This is the top 10 for the race. We have 38 cars on the track. So Ryan, after we see this exciting quality, because all we see people have a very good chance to beat the Simon Frank pole. But now the question that everyone wants to know: Simon Frank never wins a Racing Academy Series this year, and Sainz after Fuji, that was his best result. He make a P7. Other races, he almost finished in P2. So today, finally, we'll see Frelick win a race, or the curse will still continue.
It'd be very easy of me to predict that Simon would win the race. I really hope he does. He's had a tough season so far, but it'd be great to see him win. But I think my pick for the race, I'm gonna have to go with Kevin. I just have a gut feeling it's pointing me towards him.
Yes, and we need to remember, last race, Simon starting P2 with the Jacob Reed that the racing for AGP in FC next tomorrow for the French GP. Jacob Reed that win also Paul Ricard. Frelick on the start make a better start than Reed and take the lead, but Frelick make a stop strategy and Reed don't made it, and in the end it shows that Reed have the best strategy because he wins that race. Of course, Frelick have some problems, some technical problems. I hope he solved that to not harm he today in Aragon. But after see people make laps here, Ryan, if you was racing today, what strategy you pick? 1 or 0 stops? What is better for this track today, in your opinion?
So I've been lucky enough to have the chance to race in the academy a couple of times, and every time I've done it, I've always gone for the no stop. I personally think it's usually the superior strategy, and it just always seems to work better than the one stop. I just think people can't quite make the one stop work as well. There just isn't a big enough time difference. So if I was If I was everyone, I'd just stick it out.
Yes, and very, I'm very interested to see how will be the stretches from Frelick, Van der Meij, Spadi, Bartomeu, and Guilherme, because I think this guy is probably will be the top 5 on the track. Especially Guilherme, he's not showing a quick pace in qualies, but on races he's always showing a good results. So it's very interesting to see how Guilherme will perform today, especially the guy from Brazil. Very test out for David Spadi. If you remember, it's the first race for Spadi this year in the Academy Series as a rookie. So he shows a P3 on his first race, basically. So very interesting. He's maybe a good guy to you see in the future. So
making the right impressions for his debut.
Yes, exactly, Ryan. And we need to remember, if you this year we have a lot of guys that started from the academy and now is racing for some teams in GPWC. Jacob Ritter racing in the winning in Paul Ricard, that was the last round. Sorry, he racing in Super Lights, if I remember, in Canada, and also now he will race for AGP in Formula Challenge for Paul Ricard. Also, Shimon Frelick makes some races for GPWC Academy in the start of the season, and it was very good. If I remember, Guilherme Tomiasa, as talked before, he made races in GPWC Formula Challenge for Neptune and for GPWC Academy. Also have guys that already have a seat in GPWC, that is the guys from Gallery 82 that started for the Academy Series, for example, and he's a very good team. I hope the best for Neil Steelman, that is the team boss of Gary 82. Also, Schmidt, that racing now in Super Glides, he's starting also from Academy Series. So Academy Series needs to continue in GPWC because every year we shows a lot of interesting talents for the league, and it's very good. We have this thing in GPWC.
Honestly, I think it's absolutely vital. Having this sort of proving ground, obviously there's a massive grid that turns up, everyone's trying to prove themselves. And it's needed because teams like myself who run a team in Super League Lights, we're always looking out for the next upcoming talents, and this is the absolute proving ground. If you can win in this, then you can win in almost every tier, at least Formula Challenge Super Cup, if you put the time and effort in.
Yeah, that's exactly, Ryan. That's a good thing you talk right now. And by the way, so I see my picks, your picks for today is probably that Simon or Van der Meij will win today. I will pick just so for today, just in Simon. I want to Simon win. I hope Simon win today. Of course, if he don't win, I'll be happy because I want to see a very exciting race, and I hope people today make a very good job on the track, be more respectful. We see a lot of rounds in Academy Series, people be very respectful. It's very good to see that. And also, do not cut the track. It's very unnecessary, and it's not a good thing to show if you want to join a team. Don't cut the track in a race, guys. This is we try to make it like in real life. It's just like it's not the arcade, guys. So try to race clean, don't cut the track, make the laps, and try to respect the lines all the time.
We're quite lucky that Aragon isn't quite like Paul Ricard, where everywhere is pretty much a corner. Around here, it's pretty obvious where.
Yes. At the moment in Warmup, people testing his car for let's check it in the setup. At the moment, Guilherme Tomiasa is making the fastest lap, but you don't know how you'll be on the race, because especially Simon Frelick is making now 14.3, but Warmup do not show how you'll be. There are 3 minutes to end the session. People testing now how will be the start. Some people make a calculation about fuel, maybe because someone will try to don't stop, and it's the entire thing. It's like for this track that is 24 laps, maybe the fuel, if people don't know, the full tank in this FC car, that's Academy car, is 65. So maybe it would be not possible finish this race with the 65 liters. It's very interesting, Ryan. So maybe people will need to save fuel for the race if they want to don't make a pit stop.
At the same time, it can sort of maybe force a strategy element. You might see people going for the one stop just to, one, be safe with fuel, and two, try and find that extra bit of pace. Because if you're in any position behind first place, you might as well just go to the pit, see if you can make it.
Yes, and also it's the 2 minutes now to end the session. People to be gentle on formation lap, make some save fuel on the formation lap, maybe they can help. That would not happen someone not good for because I think no one wants to finish the race because of fuel, right? so 1 minute to end it. Just waiting now. As I talked before, by the way, Ryan, is interesting. You make the broadcast with me in Fuji, and that race was the only race that Simon Falchi did not finish in Q2. So maybe this is a signal, for people that
it could be a bad sign, maybe. Maybe let's not back him.
Yeah. For people that like to this thing is maybe with Ryan today Simon can win or not because he make a bad result in Fuji. So I don't know, but maybe it's a signal for people that like this kind of things. We have 38 cars on the track. 1 minute to end the warm up. I'm very interested to see how will be the stretch from these guys today. And yeah, the Simon Falchi and Guilherme make 39. Interesting. Maybe Simon Guilherme is the more fastest for the race field. I don't know. Maybe Guilherme don't have a good luck on quali, but he's very near. He's still on the P5, so it will be very interesting that Ryan. Maybe we have more candidates to win today this race. I don't know.
I really hope we do. Everyone enjoys seeing a battle, especially when it's towards the front end of the grid. It makes the race so much more exciting, like as if Academy isn't exciting enough. Like I say, we've got just under 20 seconds to go until we're going into the race session. Hopefully we're going to have a great event. Hopefully we can have a safe but fun race for everyone. You can see everyone try to finish.
Yeah, that's exactly Ryan. I want to see a very fun race. I want to see a very exciting race. I want to lose my voice today making this race like I almost lose on the end of the quality because it was very exciting. The battle with Falchi, the Falchi, Spadi, and Van der Meij. And by the way, Van der Meij does not make laps. Oh, he make one lap just 2 minutes. It was just to see how the car was. So they go now to the next session. So let's start this race. Okay, 1 minute to the formation lap starts. Is 24 laps. No chance of raining today. The ambient temperature and the track temperature is 26 degrees Celsius. So let's see how this race will be. Very exciting to see people now. Probably is the most nervous moment right now, Ryan, because it's waiting for the race starts, formation lap, because everyone can be down in one corner basically, and the start will be very intense because it's a tight corner in the first corner. So if Frankie don't make a good start, maybe he will be in problems because he will be Kevin Van der Meij on inside part of him.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you say, the time building up when you're staring at the lights is the worst part of the race. As soon as the lights go out, all your nerves drop. But it could be interesting. You never know. Someone could just make that move into turn one. We start the formation lap.
So let's go now to the starting grid for the round 7 in GPVWC Academy Series. So pole position, Simon Falchi, third pole position on the season. Second place, Kevin Van der Meij. Third place, rookie David Spadi. Fourth place, you'll be the Polish guy Bartłomiej Maszewski, I think this is the name. He raced last year in Formula Challenge for PLS, I think. Top 5 finished with Guilherme Tomiazzi, the Brazilian. Sixth position, Rob Rusa, former driver for Thunderdog, now in Academy Series. Seventh position, Team Boss of Valley Sports, former driver also in FC, Massimiliano Riboli. Eighth position is John McLean. Ninth position is Nathan De Stoop. And top 10 finished with Dan Rosen. 11th position is another rookie, Jakub Zlazek. 12th position, Steven Schreider, with Renko Desil behind him, and John Clark on 14th position. 15th position, Team Boss of Thunderdog, Henk Hoekstra. He finished at the top 15. And 16th position is Caitlin Penny. 17th position is Patrick Magnusson. 18th position, April Cosworth. 19th position is James Lambert, and the top 20 finished with Mark Singleton. 21 position is Francis Cabrera, with the 22 is Brazilian Rodrigo Beltrame. 23 position is Martin Rydberg. 24 is Tom Whelan, and behind him is Justin van der Smissen. 26 position from Egypt, Ihab Abbas. 27 position is David Buckley from Wales. 28 is William Fry and Robbie Hansford behind him. And the top 13 finished with Thomas De La Valle. 21 position is Craig Woolard. 32 position is Paul Dillon. Behind him is William Ponisi, our guy. 24 position is Argentina Martin Fernandez. 25 position is Arwin Brock. 36 position from Morocco is Tarek Nejumi, and 37 on the dust, I don't know why, is Ryan Easton. Oh, maybe he destroyed a little bit his suspension with that. And the last position, as always, is Lazarus Filipakos. This guy, you need to have an eye on him because he likes to overtake a lot of guys on the track. And he always starts his race from behind and make a lot of moves. He finished in a very good position for Ricardo. It was a top 5, so make an eye on this Greek, guys. So this is the 38 cars for the race today. Paulo Simonfek is already on his place, waiting for the rest of the grid. Put his car on the line. So, are you a bit nervous, Ryan?
Not as nervous as them. The guys will be sat on the grid right now.
Yes. And now Filipakos will put his car on the line. So, we will start this race. So, 24 laps. Aragon Grand Prix in Spanish. Here we go. So 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5 lights, and go! We start the race, and what a good start from Simon Frelick with Kevin Van de Visch. And what a start from Tomiazzi. He overtaking, and look Rob Rusa. He gained 2 positions with that, but he spins, and he crashed in Tomiazzi. Tomiazzi also, oh my goodness, what a carnage, thanks to Rob Rusa. And a lot of cars is involved with that. Oh my goodness. Not a good start that he won. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that wasn't quite the ideal start. It seems like most people outside of the top 10 have all been affected by that bad.
Yes, and Rob Rusa is out of the race, and Frelick in P1 with Kevin Van de Visch behind the Bartłomiej in P3, Spade in P4, and Maximiliano Ribol in P5. So, and Tomiazzi was making a very good start, but he lose everything. And a lot of guys without a front wing, Patrick Magnusson, Clark is also, Henk Hoekstra is also out of the race, and Beltran. Another.
Who else is that? I can't quite make it out. That's David Spade or all?
Oh my goodness, what happened with Bartłomiej here? Let's see the replay. Bartłomiej was. Let me see. Oh, it looks like have a leg spike. Oh, he have a leg spike, and Spade that was behind him hit. He had no reaction on that. Is a pity. A lot of guys is out of the race. We have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys out of the race at the moment. Is a pity, and a lot of guys without front wing. And Tomiazzi at the moment in 33 position, but he still have a front wing. Oh, so let's see. Filipakos. Oh my goodness, what a start from Filipakos. On last position to P9, Ryan. P9 from Lazarus Filipakos. I told you guys.
29 position.
And let's see the battle for P1. Simon Frelick and Kevin Van der Meij side by side. Oh my goodness, Frelick from the inside. Van der Meij from outside. Van der Meij showing a good pace again. Oh, a bit of touch from Frelick. He lose a little bit his car, a bit on understeer and go into Kevin. But Kevin is still on the fight against Van der Meij. Oh my goodness, this is the battle from the lead, guys, from the lead.
Looks like my prediction might be going my way at the minute. Kevin seems to be putting a real charge on the Simon, which is really good to see that we're having a battle at the top end of the.
Yeah, so, but also the thing is, probably Frank and Van der Meij will make a pit stop because they are very fast than the other guys. Also, we need to remember that the top guys like Guilherme and Bartomeu Spadi have problems on the race, and Tomiazzi out of the race is a pity. I think he was make a very good race today, and he's out of the race of a not good start, thanks to Rob Bruza that lost control of the car. It's a pity also for Rob Bruza. So now the top 10 on the race is Frelick in P1 with Van der Meij in P2, Riboli in P3, nice one for Riboli. There's 2 P4, P5 from Schreider, P6 from the Zil, P7 for Filipato. Well, he's already in P7. From the last position to P7, and a battle now for P6. He put his car side by side with the Zul, and maybe he will win another position. Oh, let's go back to P1. Back to P1 because the battle is still not ended. And look, Van der Meij outside with Frelick. Frelick touched a little bit. Oh my goodness, this is not be okay. Van der Meij is very aggressive against Frelick. And oh, a little touch, but he's still on the track. Oh my goodness, almost a problem happened for the battle from the lead. It was very intense, Ryan. Oh my goodness, I don't stop talking because it's very intense, this battle.
I thought it was all over there for a second, but I think Kevin let Simon back through. I think he knew that it was sort of his problem there, but it's opened up a tiny little bit of a gap of 3 or 4 tenths, so that might give Simon that little bit of breathing space that he needs to get his head down, get going.
Yes, and so, and by the way, last time. Yeah, but it's left now, so Ryan, you start the DRS. So let's see if Frelick can avoid the aggressive of Kevin Van der Meij for more laps or not. Oh, Van der Meij loses a little bit control of the car now on the sector 3, and this is be good for Frelick because now the difference is half a second basically, 0.6. So even if Van der Meij opens the DRS now, he don't have a chance to overtake Frelick. And talking about Filipato, from the last position to P6 in 2 laps. That's amazing. What a job you're doing today, Filipato. Very nice.
It's just a case of keeping his nose clean. He managed to survive that carnage, not lose a wing. Now look where it's put him.
Yeah, it's incredible that he made that all races. It's incredible how Filipato can manage that. He's amazing. And by the way, talking about fast, the fast lap at the moment is not from the Meij or Frelick, it's from Schreider with a 14.6. Interesting. Schreider in the moment is the top 5, the 5th position on the race. The last lap from Frelick was a 14.6, 41.0. Van der Meij make it 41.4. They lost time because they fighting for the position basically. It's interesting, especially if they make a pit stop. And Van der Meij again, Ryan, very near to Frelick. Something talked to me that this will not end okay. I don't know why. I hope that thing don't happen. But I hear crash. Let's see what happened behind. Paul Dillon. Paul Dillon and Thomas Delavie, and Paul Dillon is without the both wings, so probably he'll be out of the race. It's a pity. So probably another
more like a Formula Ford than a Formula Cab.
Yes. Oh my goodness. What a pity for him. And Frelick and Van der Meij with a DRS, but he still don't have a chance or not. Let's see. He made 287, 290, very fast. He will try dive bomb maybe. Let's see it. And oh my goodness, they touch a little bit on the outside tire of Frelick, but he cannot make the move. But he's still near to Frelick, so he opened again the DRS. It's a battle for the lead, guys. From the lead, another lap made it. Van der Meij make the fastest lap on the race at the 14.2. He tried to overtake our outside part. Frelick closes the door. Simon Frank talks to him, Ryan. No, you don't make this move. I will close the door for you all the time here. But this thing is will be interesting because Van der Meij, you see that Frank is trying to defend hard this position. Probably in a few laps, you try to be more aggressive and more aggressive. And right now,
he's putting up the inside. Good move from Kevin.
And what a move! And it's from the lead. Kevin Van der Meij now is leading the GP. So maybe, Ryan, another race that Frank cannot win. Oh my goodness, this is a drama for Simon Frank because he never win a race this season, and he's very considered a fast guy, a very respectable driver for all the academy drivers in this season because he's very quick. He almost be on top positions, but he never wins. Oh, look at Van der Meij, he almost loses control of the car. Oh my goodness, be careful, Van der Meij. But now you're on the lead, and let's see if Frank can continue with your pace or not. Because now it's Frank that he can open the door. So let's see how fast the Frank car is on the straights compared to Van der Meij. Frank now open the DRS and look Van der Meij. He go to inside to try to Frank avoid to pick his lip string. So it will be very interesting. And Frank car very fast, 290 also. But he don't will try to make a move. Oh, Van der Meij lose a little bit on the corner. So almost Frank make a move to overtake him. So be careful Van der Meij. So looks like Ryan, this battle from the lead is still don't end it.
Oh sure, the DRS is going to help loads. I mean, unless one of them makes a serious mistake, they should be glued to each other for the rest of the race. But it's going to be
like
interesting
now,
to see how they can manage the...
sorry, but like now, you see the mistake Van der Meij made it, and Frank now is very near to him because of that. So maybe Frank can make a move like Van der Meij made for him for the position. Because Sector 1 have a lot of corners that is possible to make that, but it's like Van der Meij control the situation, but almost Van der Meij have a difficult situation to him because he make a massive mistake on the first corner on the track. So after 5 laps completed, Kevin Van der Meij is leading the race with Simon Frank in P2. P3 is Maximiano Ribola, and the Stupi is also fighting for the podium. Nathan the Stupi against Maximiano Ribola, and the Stupi is very near. Maybe he'll try the move. No, he looks like the dirty air was too much to the Stupi, and he lose a bit of control of the car, go understeer off the track. So it's not now that he'll make a move against Ribola. P5 with Stefan Schreider, and P5 with Pacos in P6, P7 is the Zul, P8 is Kate Penny. He's make a very good race today also because he started in top 50. Oh. And P9 is Lazek, and top 10 is finished with Mark Singleton. Another guy that also started from the back and now is a P10. Very nice for Singleton. And talking about battles, again, Van der Meij and Frank very near. Van der Meij will end another lap. And let's see how is the difference between these two for the other guys. Van der Meij now makes in 14.5 against a 14.5 also for Frank, but Van der Meij was still more fast for P10s. 41.8 from Ribola, so they are very fast compared to the other guys on the track. In the moment, the gap from Van der Meij and Frank from Ribola is from 7 seconds basically. And Ribola is also fighting a position against that in this too. And with that, maybe Schreider will come in near in a few laps with that. So already 6 laps completed, and we have a bit of DNFs because of it was not a best start possible. So we have now only 13 cars on the grid. 80 DNFs we already have on the race today. And the battle for the lead still continues. The battle for P3 still continues. And let's see if we can see more battles for the race. See on the mid pack. And oh, look, Ponisi. Ponisi lost the rear wing and he goes to the pits. I don't know what happened to Ponisi. Lost his rear wing. It's a pity, but he's pitting the car now to make some corrections to have a new rear wing. And spin, and it's Clark and spin, but he don't lose any wings. It's like he was a contact that he have it, and I hear another crash. Someone lost a car. Oh, it's Woolard. He lost a rear wing. And so another guy that we need to go back to bid. Be careful, Willard, because this car without the rear wing is not the best. So. I still hear more crashes.
Francis Cabrera just putting a decent move on Harwin.
And let's see that. And a battle for the P3. Riboli against the Stoop, and Riboli is still on the P3, but almost at the Stoop pick the position from him. So another interesting battle, and for Frank and Van der Meij, they still very near to each side. It's the battle for the lead. It's very exciting one today, but Frank is still in P2 with Van der Meij in P1, and now we have also a battle for P7 from Caitlin Penny against the Zoo, and April Cosworth is out also, left the server. So let's see if we can find another battles here. And Tom Ewan lost a front wing in the 17th position, and look, Spadi overtaking now, and Spadi, that is a guy that we can talk that have a pace maybe to win, is now on the 17th position. So probably you can see Spadi today making a lot of moves to go to the top 10 maybe. Very testing also to see David Spadi on the track after a bad luck he had on the start. By the way, let's see, and I don't see any battle after that. So let's go back to the battle for the lead, because now Van der Meij is very near to Simon Frelke, and they make now the last part of the track, and Frelke is very near to him. So maybe Frelke will have a chance on the start of the next lap. Let's see. Frelke open the DRS, pick the slip 3 for Kevin Van der Meij. They go to inside, outside. What line Frelke will choose? Oh, look how Van der Meij closed the door to him, Ryan. They're aggressive on the defense.
Yeah, it was a little bit close for comfort, that one, but it's really interesting. Towards the end of that lap, Kevin nearly pulled out the full second. At one point, he was 9/10 ahead of Simon Frelick, but he managed to keep that DRS and close right back up.
You need to remember, Frelick made the fastest lap on the race with a 14.2 in this lap also. And also the Stoop with the Riboli, they're still fighting. And Schreider is very near now, only 2 seconds the difference from the Stoop, so maybe you can see 3 guys fighting for the podium. Also, Lipakus is alone on P6 with the Caitlin Penny in the Zoo, fighting also for the P7. Very good race for Caitlin Penny. And P9 with Zlazek, and P10 ends with Mark Singleton. And Zlazek have a very near also, so it's a fighting for the P7, 3 cars also. It's Zlazek, the Zoo, and Caitlin Penny. And very interesting also. See what we can. By the way, let's go back to the lead, because now Kevin Van der Meij and Simon Frelke make the last part again, the strict line. It's like now Van der Meij have more dominant of the situation right now, because is more than 4/10 the difference from him and Frelke. But let's see the break point if Frelke can be near to him to try to make a move for the next lap. Van der Meij, let's see, make a better exit. So this lap we still see Van der Meij on the lead, finishing now another lap. Let's see the difference of times from the Van der Meij. Van der Meij make a 39.8, so Van der Meij now make the fastest lap on the race. Wow, fantastic from Van der Meij. So now maybe he start to push him more to make track not a problem to him. And let's see
considering he had no DRS, that's impressive as well.
That's right, it's a hell of a lap for the Van der Meij. Let's see if we can continue like that. And the battle for the P3 is still Riboli on the front. Very nice job from Riboli, because the Super looks like have more pace to him, but they cannot make a move to overtake Riboli. Nice one for the team boss of Valley Sports that have a fun today on the Academy Series. And let's see more battles. Looks like Zlazek overtake the Zoo. Nice one for Zlazek. Now he have Katie Penny and Penny have also Police in front of him. That's a back market. So maybe Police can harm a little bit Penny's pace. I hope not, but let's see it. And Mark Singleton is also very near also to the Zoo and Zlazek. So another car for a battle for the P7. And Frelke still cannot peak. It looks like Van der Meij is starting to push more, because now the gap is 0.8 from Frelke and Van der Meij. But let's see the battle for the P3, because the Stoop and Riboli is very near. So maybe you can see something interesting from here. So let's see if the Stoop, Nathan the Stoop can overtake Riboli. It looks like Riboli have more car on the straight line than the Stoop. The Stoop car is more a downforce car. And I hear crash. What happened? I hear crash and Penny lost the front wing. What happened with Caitlin Penny? Oh, it's a pity. She was making a very good race. Let's see what happened to Caitlin Penny. Lost the front wing, and yeah. Was William Ponisi, the back marker. He lost control of the car. He will go to Russell Turf, and Penny have no reaction. It's a pity. So Penny will need to go to the pits and repair the car. And with that, a lot of things changed because now let's see, Penny is going to the pits now. So Renko de Zoo, a battle with Mark Singleton also. Renko de Zoo against Jakub Zlazek against Mark Singleton. And Zlazek is a P7 now with the Zoo in P8 and Singleton P9. So it's a battle now with 3 cars. Penny is on the pits. Let's see what position, how many times Penny will lost with that. It's a very pity, Ryan. Penny was doing a good race and was not his fault what happened. Sorry, she makes a good race and it's a pity what happened. But by the way, let's go back to Simon Freyk against Van der Meij, and looks like the difference still not good enough to Freyk pick Van der Meij. It looks like Freyk start to struggle a little bit on his car. Looks like the tires is not good enough compared to before, and Penny go back in the 13th position. So maybe Penny will not lose so much, and if she have a strategy to make a pit stop, making in the end she not lost so many with that. So it's interesting. So let's go back to some battles in the race. And look, Stefan Schreider, what happened? He overtake Net in the stoop. I don't see what happened to he overtake it. So now Schreider in P4 and in front of the stoop. So maybe Ribali will have another problem to him in the race. And a lot of back marks in front of Felk, and this can be a problem to him picking Van der Meij pace. And let's see. He's already 11 laps completed in this race. The difference from Freyk and Van der Meij to Riboli that is in 3rd position is 30 seconds.
Kevin's round, he split out of the lead!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, that is terrible for Kevin. So that puts Simon right in the hot seat.
Yes, and what drama happened because Kevin Van der Meij lost the position after the mistake he made it. Oh my goodness, this will be very interesting. Because Van der Meij looks like have a better pace, but now we have a lot of back marks in front of him, and now he need to. His difference to Freyk is 2 seconds, so he not lost too much, but maybe these 2 seconds can be the difference to he don't win a race. So maybe finally the gods of Simracing, Ryan, appear to Simo and talks. You need to win this race because I don't understand how Van der Meij lost the car like that in the corner.
Very, very strange. I mean, he just passed the back marker and got a back marker between him and Simon. I thought he was really looking up for him for a second, and then he. And
the Zoo.
Like
and sorry, but the Zoo lost a rear wing in the top 10. Oh, so the Zoo will need to go to the pits, and he spins. And he hit the car off the back marker that was Hinkhoiksa. And Hinkhoiksa is also spin the car. And you need to be careful, the Zoo, because this car now is a sloppy one without the front wing, the rear wing, sorry. And by the way, Net and the Stoop go to the pit, so the strategy from the pit start. And Van der Meij also make a pit stop. So Van der Meij now goes off in the P5. Maybe so Van der Meij tire was gone and the lack of the grip on the tires making his spins is a possibility. So let's see how Van der Meij can make the situation be better for him after he go out of the pits. So now Freyk is leading the race with Riboli in P2, Schreider in P3, Felipatos P4, and Van der Meij finish with a top 5. Singleton in P6. I hear a crash. And is the Zoo. The Zoo lost also the front wing also. He goes now to the pits without both wings. Not good for the Zoo. And I see Cabrera is spinning with the Vali in the 19th position. Oh my goodness. So people have some problems here in the race. And Penny is already in 12th position. Not bad for Penny. So let's go back to P1 Timor Freyk. Let's see if Freyk will pit now his car or he will still on the track. It's very important that he's still on the track. Maybe Freyk make now today a strategy to not pit him It'd be interesting if this happens.
If I was him, I wouldn't pit. He's got such a buffer of, what, nearly 14 seconds? Unless a miracle happens, I just can't see him being caught at all. There's no need for him to do that pit.
Yes, and yeah, there's a possibility. And also, Schreider goes to the pits before. So, as we talked before in the warm-up, this track maybe is a possibility to you be out of fuel in the final lap. So, if Frank you try to make a strategy without pitting, if you can make that, you'll be amazing. Especially with the pace he showed, because he's very near to Van der Meij. Van der Meij make a pit stop, so Van der Meij was pushing a lot in the car with less fuel than him. So let's see if Frankie will... Oh, that's Frankie. He's finished now the sector 2. Let's see if he make a pit stop or not. Don't see other cars on the track making battles for the moment. So let's go to Frederik, Simon Frederik, the guy from Poland. So Frederik now is making another lap on the lead. He made the pole position today, but lost the position to Kevin Van der Meij on the mid of the race, and then he makes some battles with Van der Meij. Van der Meij spins and he go back to his P1, and another lap that he don't go to the pits. So another lap that he don't pit. Let's see the difference of times. He made now a 14.6. Let's see how will be Van der Meij's time. He's now on the sector 3 also. Very near to Filipato, so probably in a few laps he will overtake Lazarus, because he have better tires than Lazarus and have also a better pace than Lazarus, so probably Lazarus will not try to defend hard the position. So let's see Van der Meij now. Let's see the difference. You see if it's possible to kick. And he made a 39.3, is the fastest lap on the track. So I don't know. You have 10 laps to make the miracle happen. Maybe you can make that, Ryan. I don't know.
There's every possibility he can, but we'll just have to see. I mean, so far, obviously, putting on that new tyre does seem to be making him a lot faster than everyone else around him, but will it be enough? That's the real...
But the thing is incredible. If Frankie don't make a pit stop, it's amazing the pace he has with that car full of fuel. Because he made a 14.0 is his fastest lap, so maybe I think he will though try to make a pit stop. It would be interesting that. And he have some back markers in front of him, that is directly Julian and Clark, so maybe he can lose a bit of time for the next lap. Maybe this is good for Van der Meij. And oh my goodness, the Jumi almost stopped the car in front of Frederik. Frederik probably lost a lot of time with that. And the Jumi, blue flags the Jumi, you need to give the blue flags to Frederik. Thank you very much. Frederik with that, I'll lose the DRS, and Frederik make a 14.8. It's good to see that. And look at a battle. No, it's not a battle, it's Riboli overtaking the Zoo back marker. But now it's a battle. Oh, Filipakos and Van der Meij, and Filipakos, what the hell happened? Van der Meij tried to make a dive bomb, but Filipakos closes the door to him. Van der Meij lost time with that. So in the end, Filipakos want to fight hard for the position. Even with Van der Meij, we have new tires. Van der Meij lost time with that because he made a 14.0. And he still have Filipakos in front of him, so he still continue, lose time with that, Ryan.
Yeah, I think we're really starting to see everything come into place now a little bit, so we can see Kevin's obviously going to definitely take away that podium, I think. Lazarus has put up a really good fight so far, but I think his tyres just look superior at the minute. But Simon Frelick, I mean, he's got a 20-second gap to second place. Not much can go wrong for him, I don't think, unless a back marker gets in his way, like almost happened.
Yes, maybe the luck for Simon Frelick today will be changed. Maybe we can see this guy finally win a race. Probably the community will be very happy if that happens, because everyone loves Simon Frelick, especially because the video comparisons he made for GPVWC. He made a lot of good videos showing the difference of times. You see the video he made for Super League Lights, for example, Ryan. That he shows the difference.
Yeah, really impressive.
Yeah, from Thomas Watch and Leon DeVault. That's very amazing. He's a guy that everyone loves in community. So if he wins today, everyone's will love that. And he made another lap on 14.7. He's a fuck. Oh, a battle for P3. Again, let's see. Vandermeer against Filipakos. Filipakos, will you close the door or not? Oh, Vandermeer, what a breaking movement. And Filipakos closed the door, but Vandermeer put it inside. And what a move from Vandermeer. He lost a bit of time with that, but finally he made the move. And now he's on P3. The difference from Vandermeer and Riboli now is 4 seconds. And let's see if Filipakos will try to make something here. No, he don't start because he knows that his chance has gone after Vandermeer overtaking. So
I think that new tyre really came into play there. You could hang it around the outside so easily. But now it's going to be interesting to see if he'll be able to hunt down that PT.
Yes, and Frankie now have a free track from him, so maybe Frank can, and the mid for the other side have the Zoo back mark in front of him. So I don't know. For me, the chances for Frank to lose the race is just if something very bad happens, like he run out of fuel. But I think if Frankie choose this strategy because he studied and he knows that he can make that is very impressive. So Frank in P1 with Riboli in P2, very nice race for Riboli. He don't make a, he just try to survive on the track and he's still on P2, very impressive. Another guy that also don't make pit stops. But the Miji in P3, before Filipakos after start from the last position on the track, 38th position, after race for Filipakos. Also another guy that don't pit. P5 is Mark Singleton. If I remember, also don't make a pit stop. Eliott in P6, Stuck in P7. Oh, Buckley! And Buckley lost a position to Zlazek because it looks like Buckley lost a car. Spins on the sector 2. Oh my goodness. So Zlazek now in P8, Buckley in P9, and 18 Penny are already in P10. Nice one, Penny. After the bad luck, so maybe Penny can have a chance to make a P5 if that was not happen. Is a pity, but she's still on the top 10 on the race. So, and we see a battle from the Stuck and Schreider. And both guys make a pit stop, so the Stuck has not advantage against Schreider in tire compound here. So Frank is still on the lead. The difference from Vandermeer and Riboli is 2 seconds. So Vandermeer still have a back mark in front of him, that is Hansford. In fact, it's still very new to Vandermeer. It's like Vandermeer is not pushing too much compared to before. And back mark in front of him makes me lost a lot of time now. So, okay, Hansford, you can stop the car and give the position to Vandermeer. Good flags, you know. Nice one for you, Hansford. So
Sebastian Vettel would be going crazy right now.
Exactly. And after you see this race, it's almost on the end of the race. Ryan, what are your thoughts after I'll see all of that? And a car is pinned and directly zoom in the back marker on the straight line in sector 3.
So far, honestly, I'm a bit disappointed with Kevin. It was his race to win, in my opinion, but at the same time, can't discredit Simon. I mean, he pulled it. He's kept his nose clean so far. All he's got to do is hold on for these last, 6, 7 laps. Been a really impressive outing, but I must say, throughout the grid, it's been really impressive through everyone. Been some really good battles so far. Let's hope we can have fun.
Yes, my only pity for today is the carnage on the start. The pity, I hear crash, and it's Penny, and Penny lost a front wing. Oh, it's a pity she lost again of the car. Let's see the replay. What happened to Penny? Lost the front wing. Maybe it was a back marker. I don't know. Let's see it. Again, another back marker was in the same corner. She tried to avoid, and he took the high bump, and the car make it fly and lost the front wing with that. What a pity. It's a pity that Penny lost again the front wing like that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's not something that you like to see, is it? It's a real shame, but I'm sure she'll come back strong again next.
Yes, and pity. She was make a very good race, and Penny now in the pits with David Spadi. So, well, hope that Luis Penny can finish this race. But let's see the battle for P2. Riboli, of course, have a way low car compared to Van der Meij. Riboli on last lap make a 42 against a 39 from Van der Meij, so probably I don't think Riboli have a car to continue, but let's see. Let's see now. Van der Meij now on the straight line against Riboli, taking the DRS slipstream. It's like Riboli car is very fast on the straights, and oh my goodness, look how Van der Meij be very close to Riboli on the corner. There's a difference between a good tire and a bad tire from this moment of the race. You can see on the, if you put on the Riboli on board, you can see how bad the tire is on the onboard camera compared to Van der Meij's tires. Basically, very old used tires right now. And look, Van der Meij going to inside. Oh, Riboli closed a little bit the door to him, so still on the P2. Like Riboli not want to give easy the position to Van der Meij. And oh, look at back marker, and a back marker without the wings and this rock. Oh my goodness, what dangerous situation. And Riboli still on the front. Van der Meij very near, kicks the lift string. He will try to make a dive bomb. Yeah, he made it. And oh my goodness, what a move by Riboli, still on P2 because Van der Meij lost a little bit the braking point. Again, another back marker without front wing now is Magnussen. And look, Magnussen closing the door to Filipakos, almost put Filipakos in trouble. But now let's see Van der Meij against Riboli. DRS. Finally will overtake or not Van der Meij. Let's see it. He against Riboli. Another dive bomb. I don't know. Yes, another dive bomb. And another time Riboli takes the place because Van der Meij loses the braking point. Oh my goodness, Ryan, that's amazing.
Really is. I mean, again, he's thrown it away there. He's going to have to come back, try and get that second place. He has got the superior tyre as well in all this, so he should really be making it happen.
Yes, he attacks, but he cannot make the move against Riboli. Looks like Riboli have a super wall that makes the people make mistakes when they try to overtake him. Oh my goodness. So with that, Frankie dominating 28 seconds now from Riboli, so probably Frankie just lost today this race if a bad thing happens. I don't want to this happen, so continue like that, Frankie, make another lap, go to the straight line to complete another one. And Riboli is still on P2 with Van der Meij and Filipakos just watching. Filipakos probably is thinking now, Ryan, oh my goodness, Van der Meij try to make a not good move because I want this P2 without fighting.
I mean, all he's got to do is find a couple of tenths and he'll be in that DRS range. If these two keep battling, it could be a real good battle at the end for P2s. It get really interesting, especially the last couple of.
Yeah, but let's see now. Van der Meij against Riboli, and Van der Meij now is very near, so probably you don't need to make dive bombs, crazy dive bombs. He opened their DRS, is very near. I think it's impossible to Riboli now, close the door to him. He goes to inside, let's see, another dive bomb or not. No, now he's side by side. They touch a little bit. But now, finally Van der Meij makes the move after lost a lot of laps with Riboli. Nice one, Riboli, you show. But maybe Riboli have a chance because Riboli now will have a DRS and very near and put the car side by side. Oh my goodness, maybe. Oh no, the difference of grip is too massive, so Van der Meij now is a P2. I don't know, Riboli is still very near, Ryan. Oh my goodness, this will be interesting. And look at Riboli. Oh,
just showing his nose, trying to put him off edge a little bit into the car.
Yeah, but I think now he's ended this battle because now Van der Meij have more grip, and Riboli now make a mistake because of lack of the grip having his car. He have old tires compared to Van der Meij, but Van der Meij have Cabrera in front of him, a back marker, make he slow a little bit. Don't go back now to the track, Cabrera. Okay, good one. So Riboli is P3 with Van der Meij in P2, but I think this battle is over after only if Van der Meij make another mistake.
Well, you never know. The DRS on his back straight. He made another mistake!
And he lost the ring! and he lost the rear wing, and he lost now the front wing. So what? Oh, what a bad luck for Kevin van der Meij. Oh my
Back into
goodness.
second place, and that puts Lazarus Philippakos into third place from 38th on the grid. That is 35 cars he has passed in this race. That is seriously impressive.
Yeah, I told you he was pushing a lot of the car, and probably his tire was destroyed after that, so was obvious that was to happen. And Van der Meij, you lost a lot of time. You need to make a lot of repairs on the car. Oh my goodness, Van der Meij. This is not your day today, as you can see it. And he now go to the pit without the both wings. He lost a lot of time with that. Probably he lost a lot of positions. It's a pity, Kevin, but you need to be careful, especially on this car on the exit. So let's go back to the P1, Simon Frelick. Simon Frelick make another lap. Next lap will be the final one of this track, so you can see Simon finishing this race in P1. A deserving one after. It's a deserving one win for Simon, I think, Ryan. If nothing happens, of course, because the guy made today a very good job. He don't make a pit stop, so we still need to see. Let's see if Simon Frelick will not lose the race because of out of fuel. Because I think this not happen because I don't know.
I think even if he coasted, he could probably still win the race. I mean, he's got a 30-second buffer to the next car behind him. It's been a really dominant effort from him, really.
Yeah, so one lap to go. This is the final lap. Let's see Frelick. Let's go on board with Frelick to see his final lap on the race. A deserving one for this guy from Poland. And make now the sector one. He's very no cars in front of him, so probably will be a very nice lap. Probably will not push too much to avoid problems, and he have a back marker in front of him that make a mistake is De La Vie. But I think that will not harm Simon Frelick winning, dominant winning, because Kevin he lost a front wing, now he will go to the straight line for the win. Make now the sector 2, the downhill part. His difference from Riboli is 34 seconds. What a dominant from Simon Frelick. He always have a lot of chance to win in this season, but he never have the luck. But today looks like the luck goes to Simon Frelick's hands. We make now the sector 3 on the track. Go now to the straight line. Simon Frelick, the guy from Poland, the reserve driver for RBA Formula Challenge, finally will take what he deserves, a winning in Academy Series. Some people make a bit of joke, especially me, because he never wins, but I always want to that happen. People think that he never win because he have a drama situation, but this ended now because Uga Buga Simon Papuga wins the Spanish Grand Prix in Aragon. A dominant win for Simon Frelick. A deserving one win for Simon Frelick. And Riboli now to finish in P2. He make now the last corner also. So a deserving one also P2 for Maximiliano Riboli. He finished now the final part of the track. Go the straight line. And what a deserved also result for Maximiliano Riboli, P2 for him, and what a race for Lazarus Philippakos. From last position to P3, Ryan. That's amazing.
I must say, he managed to keep his nose clean, not get involved in any stupid battles, and paid off for him. Really impressive, especially from him and Simon Frelick, who got to be my top 2 drivers.
Yes, and Mark Singleton P4, the Stoop in P5, Schreider finishing P6. It's Van der Meij in P7. So looks like Van der Meij repair his car and still you finish in top 10. It's a pity for Van der Meij, right? Because you have a pace, but you don't have the luck today. But that thing in the race you need to be consistency, and this is the thing that Van der Meij was not today.
Yeah, he just lacked a little bit, didn't he? I mean, it was his race to have really, but oh well, it's racing.
Yeah, Rodrigo finished in P7, Zlazek in P8, Rydberg in P9, and the top 10 finished with John McLean in P10. So this is the top 10. Oh, I see a crash, but Lambert in P11, William Fry in P12. Oh, a battle for the... No, it's not a battle, it's the William Panis. So Buckley in P13. Spadi already finished his race in P14. In P15, Argentina, Martin Fernandez. Best result for Fernandez. Nice one. So this is how the top 15 ends today, with a dominant result for Simon Freika. Deserved one. After a lot of races that he don't win, he finally win today, Ryan. So probably the guy today is probably he is very very exciting. I want to see this interview with Simon.
I'll be over the moon after that one. Definitely. I mean, he's been waiting so long for it, and he's been so close so many times. I think it'll be weight lifted off his shoulders. They always say the first one's.
Yeah, but before we starting to make the interviews, let's see the calendar for the Academy Series, of course. So today was the race in Aragon. The next race in Academy Series will be in the German Grand Prix in Hockenheim in the day 9 of 6 next month. So 9 June will be German Grand Prix in Hockenheim. The Hockenheim is a very nice track. Probably will be an amazing race also to see, Ryan.
Oh, sure will be. It always is. It's a good track to race around. There's a lot of long straights as well into some slow corners, so we should see some good overtaking there.
Yeah, we need to remember last year the race in Hockenheim was on rain and the winner was Tom Voss. So maybe a rain in Hockenheim. We don't see races on rain in this season, just in Australia. So it'd be interesting if we have a rain. But let's go do interviews. Let's talking with the guy that win today, Simon Frelick. Let's put him in with. So after a lot of rounds, Simon, after a lot of pitches, finally win. Talk to us everything about the race today.
Well, first qualifying, I got pole, but could be better. But still, I was happy with the pole position. Then in race one, I was surprised that only me and someone else were like ahead of everyone. I suppose there was a crash or something, but yeah, Kevin was pushing. I knew he was faster because he was going for a one stop. I could tell by his power slides nearly in every corner. Um, so the goal in the beginning was to slow him down as much as I can, but I noticed that he's barely faster than me because of his mistakes into corners. So I just let him pass, and he gave me DRS every single lap until he pitted. And for the rest of the race, I was just cruising, trying to not make mistakes, and I finally delivered the win.
Yes, and by the way, it was a very exciting fight you have with Kevin. But the most impressive is how was your pace, even with without pitting, and people talking that this track have a chance to end in the race without fuel, so it was a very risky one strategy. But how size you was training for this race to make a lot of laps. Is that really true or was not happen? Talk to us.
Well, the tire wear was like low on the circuit, and um, the fuel was more than enough to finish the race. I had like 2 liters left at the end when I started with a full tank. So I think it was an easy race. Maybe for someone who had like more fuel consumption per lap could suffer at the ending stages, but for me it was no problem.
Okay, you have some questions to do to our winner today, Ryan.
So I mean, you sort of answered what I was going to ask. I was going to ask about what he thought of Kevin's pace, because I could see he was pushing really hard, and I did wonder myself if it was going to be the one stop. But I think he just used your head a little bit. He managed to keep himself in the DRS. It was really good, impressive race from you. Well done.
Thank you.
So thank you for the interview, Simon Frelick. And of course, we cannot forget the famous words. Uga Buga, Simon Fapuga.
Uga
Very
Buga
nice
Simon
win.
Papuga. Thank you.
Yes, very nice win for you, Simon. Good luck for the next races. Hope you can win more than just this race in Aragon. I hope the best for you. So now let's
Yes.
talk with the guy that finished in the P3 in the race. So he finished in the last position on the track, in the last place, and makes a P3. Talk to us the secret for that, Lazarus. After talk to us everything about the race. How was your thoughts? Tell to us everything.
I just didn't crash. I think that's the motto of this race. Don't crash. Keep it safe. Stay on track, and you will finish in the top 10 easily. That's
Yes,
basically.
yes, and you make that a lot of time this season because you always start from the last positions. Also in Paul Ricard, you finish in top 5, so you have a very good skill to make that, right?
Not really. It's just luck and good setup, I suppose.
That'll be a little bit of racecraft as well, understanding where and when
Yeah,
to put your car in certain places.
Yeah,
and
but
when to not go full throttle into turn one and just wait till it all happens.
yeah, and since you start from the back, and the start today was not the best, as you see, a lot of problem happened.
Yeah.
How was your reaction after see a lot of cars crashing in front of you?
We said it was a quote from, I think, Brando. And it happened immediately because he did.
Yes, you make a very good because in just one lap you make a last place to a P9. It's very amazing. You have something, but also you talk about luck, Buzzers. But I like to talk that luck follows who deserve. So I think you make a good job because you show a good pace also having start from the back because you always pick a P2 after after be starting from the back. But if you
Yeah.
want some more to us, you can talk.
Yeah, it was quite nice. I was close to the bottom to P2, but I didn't have the tires anymore. That hairpin killed my tires.
Okay, Lazarus. So thank you for being part of this interview. Hope you can make a lot of good races like that you make today for us. It was very entertaining. See you start from the back and make a P3. It was a
Thank
very
you very
nice
much.
one, exciting. So let's talk now
Thank
with
you very
another.
much.
Okay, thank you, Lazarus. So let's talk now with another driver that makes a race today. Is James Lambert. So James, talk to
Hi.
us. Oh, hello, James. So talk to us everything from your point of view from the race today. What happened? Talk everything.
Yeah, it was. I was unfortunate to start. I was on the outside for turn one and got caught up in the chaos, which was unfortunate. My car was had a little bit of a pull to one side, so I was struggling down the straights after that. But I'd been pulling to one stop, as it were, so I just sort of edged out until the fuel was reasonably low and pitted and tried to have the pace. But I think I got caught by a bit of the Phantom RF2 aerodynamics. So I still had some understeer even after it was fixed, unfortunately. But other than that, it was a good first attempt up and trying some new control methods, hand controls. Tried racing with that and see how that is. I've got to
But next race you'll be in Germany in Hockenheim. Are you racing in this round also, James? Talk to us.
yeah. I've been doing the last few, hoping to continue and see if anyone's interested. Hopefully do a bit better. Get back to like Baku where I finished sixth, and hopefully see if anyone's interested in picking me up for some of the other series.
Yeah, you have some questions for our interviewer here, Ryan. You can talk everything you want.
I think he's covered everything. I mean, good effort for everyone, but I think it's just proven today that escaping that turn one madness really can really make or break a race, and hopefully James can come back next time. I mean, if we have any team managers here, even if you're looking for maybe a reserve driver or something like, you can contact James. Just talk about it, see if he can prove himself.
Yeah, it was one of those where, even with getting caught up in it and getting damage, I still gained 10 places. So I can only imagine how bad it was for some other people on that first lap.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, James, I want the best of luck to you to next rounds. Hope you have more luck because the start of today was not on you. A lot of guys was not to have the best luck today. But I hope that Hockenheim will be better and maybe a fight for the top five, top three. I don't know.
Fingers crossed I can get back into that top 10 again. Thanks very much. Have a nice evening, guys.
Okay.
And you.
Yeah. Okay, so we finished now with the interviews, and was a was amazing race today, Ryan. I'm very happy to watch this race because a lot of things happened. Was a bit exciting. I hope Germany in Hockenheim will be so exciting like it was today in Aragon, especially because we see finally Simon Frank make a win. Filipacos after starting from the last position make a podium. I think it will be difficult to we see a race like that happen again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Hockenheim, I feel like will be a great race, and if it's anything like it was last year in Academy and in even real life, it should be a really good race. Hopefully, we might see some rain as well. I'd quite like to see some rain, especially around there.
Yes. So we finish this broadcast today. Thank you, Ryan, for making another great job in the commentary with me. I thank also Sandeep Singh for the cameras. Another good job from Sandeep. Next round, next month in June, day 9 in Hockenheim. I go back again to see another great racing academy series. I am Rodrigo Carvalho. I thank everyone for watching this race, and I see you next time.